So 33, 34, 35. Good morning. Happy Thursday. And this is take two. Take two of I don't feel like it. Because the other day, it just kept streaming over and over again and all sorts of fun stuff. So I'm going to repeat the discombobulated mess of alive from the other day on I don't feel like it. And are you not doing things you don't feel like when you should be doing them because you want to do them, but you're not doing them because you don't feel like doing them? Let me clarify. How many times in your day, in your week, in your month, in your life, have you done things that you didn't feel like doing because you needed to? Like work, job, making money, or agreeing to do something for somebody else, and then realizing, crap, I got to do that thing. I don't feel like doing that thing, but I said I would do that thing. And then looking at all the times that you have decided to do something for yourself and then not doing it because you didn't feel like it. Whether that's any goal you have in health, in fitness, something you wanted to accomplish, a new skill you wanted to learn. And what is the difference between those two? So I mentioned the other day keeping track of that. Pay attention to that when you're doing your things. I have things that a lot of times I'm like, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like going to the gym a lot. But I know when I do, one, I feel better because I've accomplished something. Two, I feel better physically because I moved and I exercised. But you don't have anybody to hold yourself accountable for yourself, if that makes sense. Having somebody externally to do like work, for example, you kind of have to do that. You kind of have to show up for that. And if you don't, the accountability there is your boss or whoever, your company, your employees, if you have a business, if you're an entrepreneur. So keep track of the number of times that you don't feel like doing something and you do it anyways, versus, and whether or not that's something that you want to do for yourself versus for somebody else. And then what you can do, this is the fun part, you go do it if/when, then. So if or when you want to do something, but you don't feel like it, what will you do instead? What will you do either to get yourself to do that thing? And accountability is the biggest one, I guess. If you have somebody else that you can tap into, talk to, whatever about, or somebody to do it with. That's the best part. Do it with somebody, and then that, especially like fitness, exercise, those kind of things. That's a really good example. If or anything else in business, as an entrepreneur, I have things that I do with other people because it's like if I do it by myself, I will still do it, but it begrudgingly sometimes. So let me know if there's anything. Tell me down below. Is there something that you know you want to do that you don't feel like doing all the time? And what is that? So hopefully this today worked. I updated and tweaked and did some things to my settings. And so I thought I'd just hop on here real quick, see if this thing works. If not, I'm going to revamp how I'm doing everything. And if you're not part of the Facebook group, I'm going to have some other groups, maybe, I don't know what, but there's a link somewhere in here. Come over, join the Facebook group. I'll be doing some fun things in there as soon as I get my schedule dialed in a little bit more. Other than that, I had some other things that I had in my head that I was going to mention along the lines of not feeling like it. But, it's funny. Like, I have days where I don't feel like doing this, but I know when I do, one, I feel better because I've accomplished something. So those are little things that you do, right? And sometimes I get on here and ramble. And I don't have a coherent statement and things like that. But I'm just hoping that this little bit of insight into certain things gets you thinking differently and helps you accomplish more of what you want to do in your life instead of feeling like you have to do the things that you just need to do. So, with that said, have an amazing day because it's better than the alternative.